And they're off. Now they're off. Let me just get them all synced up and stuff. And there we go. Nice and easy. First thing our runners will be... Oh, holy moly, Dingo tried to do it really early backflip there. Both players got the Klungo cutscene skip. The skip that we use in the game to skip the Klungo cutscene. Dingo with a really good backup for his too. He jumped really early and like managed to make it in, but like yeah, he was practicing that right before the race started, so thank goodness he got it. So both players are going to be entering their Klungo fights at about the same time. Not a whole huge discrepancy between their leads. They both had about the same Spiral Mountain. LordFluffy took a little bit of time to set up his Klungo cutscene skip, so it was about the same time. And both players are getting blue potion on Klungo 1. So we're going to see some interesting strats here. Hopefully both of them play it safe. If one of them decides to play it safe and the other one doesn't, then we're going to be seeing a bit of a lead switch, maybe. Ooh. Okay. Dingo with a pretty early Rat-a-tat on Klungo, but thank goodness he just got hit off the clone. Dingo looks like he's going for the egg shot here. Oh no, he's chickening out. He's just running up straight. And both players are exactly synced. Both players are exactly synced coming out of their blue potions. Can you guys believe this? I can't believe this. What a close race we have so far. Alright, it looks like Dingo is going to be the first one out of the digger tunnel. He's moving a little bit straighter at the loading zone. Makes it out half a second earlier. Let's go ahead and swap the audio here just so it doesn't bug me, because I know it will. Time for Red House jump. Let's see if Dingo can keep his lead. Ooh. Nope, both players missing their first try at it. And both players exactly synced, getting it up, getting the treble clef. Holy moly, what a race we have so far. Alright, Dingo with a little bit of a straighter path into Jam Jars. Or not Jam Jars, into King Jingling's throne room. This isn't Jam Jar's house. Jam Jars does not live in the throne room. So with a little bit of a quick path, he's going to be out of here first. I mean, it's crazy just how both players, they have different strats. Like, Dingo missed the jump onto the roof once out of Talon Trot, kind of ran up the slope, and then just kind of accidentally like flapped out or rat-a-tatted too low. And then LordFluffy took a little bit of time setting up the original jump on his backflip, so. Can't believe they'll be even for the entire race. So LordFluffy got a glimpse of Cauldron Keep there. Was not holding B at the right time, and I don't know where he's going. Yes, joke of the night. I have no idea why that's even a tag on Twitch. Backseat gaming allowed on Twitch. Anyway, each trick seems to kind of even out the runners. Like going into Klungo 1, Dingo was slightly ahead, but managed to make it out completely synced. Treble House jump, they were completely synced going out of it. So let's see what happens with GGM early. GGM early is one of those things that seems to separate the runners out a little bit. Ooh, LordFluffy didn't even beak bust there, so he missed it once. Dingo got it on his first try, so he's going to be entering Plateau first. Now he approaches a little too far to the left. But holy crap, he makes it in really fast. And Fluffy almost makes it in, almost, just a little bit more back. That might be too much. That's a little too much. Little too much. Jump a little higher. There we go, makes it in. So we got a 15-second difference in 15 seconds different for our players here. We're on exact opposite sides of the cutscene now. As Dingo takes off, ready to collect his notes around the prospector's hut. Almost misses the note, but goes back for it. Decides to not jump on the boulder and falls all the way down the cliff. He's probably going to be getting a 9 on his timer here. It'll be close. Nope, an 8. It was close though. LordFluffy collecting his notes. Ooh. Dingo splats on the jiggy. Fluffy also probably going to be getting an 8 here. LordFluffy always seems to jump before going down in the waterfall. Maybe he got that thing where Banjo just kind of clips around, so it's safer. Who knows? Either way, both of them are in the waterfall flooded caves. I don't know why I try to go to call it waterfall cavern, but waterfall flooded caves it is. Dingo's gonna be going to Wumba's now to start his detonator section. Setting up DCW and then the detonator section, or detonator levitation section. Alright, Fluffy makes it into Wumba's. Dingo missing the rope, had to jump back into place, but he makes it through. Ooh, and LordFluffy gets a really good punch off of the, really good damage off of the Yeehaw. Directly into the loading zone, just as it should be. And again, they're on opposite sides of the cutscenes. Probably about the same time apart from each other. Alright, let's see if Dingo can make it around this corner without going for a dip. Oh, he takes the safety jump. Nice and easy. Makes it right over. He's into the water, and let's see how his detonator levitation goes. First try. Complete with Beck's jump and all. Now LordFluffy doing his detonator levitation. Ooh, fails it once. Oh no, fails it twice. He's gotta stay calm. And he gets it. He gets it on the try that matters. Thank you for the 5 bits. Stop saying hello. That'll be added to the race emote fund. Ding Dingo Slayer making it up to Bill Drill and just not doing anything. Just kind of sat there thinking like, ooh, I don't know if I wanna make it out. I might get a bonk. What should I do? Alright, LordFluffy climbing up to learn his first move of the run. Dingo Slayer with a nice safe bill drill up to the top of the ladder. Now on his way to Power Hut basement. See if he can make the jump to the lamp without falling off. Meanwhile, LordFluffy's on his way to Generator Cavern himself. Ooh, fluttered off. Luckily, the pillars down below are nice and big, and they're directly under the lamps too. So if you fail to jump, you don't really die. So Dingo's gonna be leaving GGM. Tries to jump off the rope a little too early. Doesn't quite make it up to the loading zone and loses a little bit of time off the rope. Never a good thing to see. LordFluffy on his way to Power Hut basement now. And of course he's going straight for the boards. Oh no, he jumped off! He was doing it nice and safe as well, but just jumped off. Completely missed the board. That is an oh no. So he's gonna have a hard time catching up now. Dingo getting a really nice shot to the fire switch. Oh, LordFluffy didn't hit the warp pad at Mumbo's either. I wonder if we're gonna see Power Hut basement in shoes now. Nope. No, we are not. Oh yeah, he's aligning those cameras. He doesn't want the same mistake to happen a second time. Alright. Oh no, he misses the beak bust. Yeah, all the way down to the ladder. But he's made it out. He's out of GGM now. So hopefully luck will start going his way. Dingo running to his Mayhem Temple puzzle. Let's see if he can get a good puzzle here. I don't know if I agree with the order of the pieces he went for, but he got a 91, so 91 isn't terrible. We'll never know what the pieces could have looked like going in any other order. We have LordFluffy. That's going to be a little high. You need to be a little lower in order to make it work. That could work. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. Dingo Slayer finally done with his puzzle cutscene. He's going to be entering MT, where the hard stuff can begin. Meanwhile, LordFluffy just on his way now to Jiggy Wiggy. I'm pretty sure we've had bonkless from both players. I didn't see if what happened with Dingo at Grenade Eggs though. So he could have easily had something terrible happen to him. Dingo taking an early bill drill, trying to unearth the second secret flight pad beside the boulder. Nice clean GGM or JSG early. LordFluffy with an 89 Mayhem Temple puzzle. So he'll be starting his cutscene now. Alright, let's see how Dingo does his snake today. Ooh, bounces off the snake, but it doesn't matter. At least he bounced off the snake really quickly. Now he's going to start his beak bomb section, while I go to have a drink of water from my water bottle. Landed on the Jinjo. It looked like he wasn't expecting to land, trying to turn around like that. Landing right next to the note. I don't know if I agree with going up for the first note and then running all the way back down to the second note. He could have kind of run down, grabbed that note that he was right next to, and then run up, and then made a more direct path over to the other notes down. Just a little backup in case you do beak bomb down too far. But that's only if you don't beak bomb to the first note nest, after all. No bonk for LordFluffy on grip grab, so he's got his white Jinjo, bonk free. Remembering to switch to blue eggs before flies on Dingo Slayer's side. And oh my goodness, he used a lot of feathers up there. But he's got a lot to spare. Ooh, he takes a nasty tumble though on his way to flies. Uh-oh, he's got to fly above his head. Oh, there he is. Managed to make it out. Ooh! Oh my goodness, LordFluffy taking a huge risk walking next to that Moggy. The hitboxes in Tooie sometimes can be really weird, so even though the Moggy was like standing over there, if he like by walking next to him, like I thought he was gonna like take damage or something. That would have been a terrible mistake to make. Dingo now going about his prison code. And we get a second try prison code out of Dingo. LordFluffy doing the beak. Ooh, takes a tumble. Does the beak bombs in third person though. I wonder if he still does this beak bomb. Nope, goes into first person. And he's up. Goes a little too high though, but at least he landed right away on the Jiggy. See if he can avoid the fall damage here. He does. Meanwhile, Dingoslayer now on his way to pillars. Now, LordFluffy was practicing pillars before he started his run. He's had a terrible streak of pillars in his last couple runs, having to go underneath the boulder and move the Jiggy down. So, I wonder if we'll see that streak broken today. Dingoslayer, on the other hand, with really fine-looking pillars. That was very fast. LordFluffy might be in trouble with the rest of this race. LordFluffy shooting the flies from the top of Bovina's tent. Very smart idea if you have problems with flies, because although facing the temple you get a lot of lag, the flies always fly like directly at your head level, so you don't really have to aim like up or down to get the flies like you do when you're down on the ground. So you can always just kind of shoot directly at them and it works just fine. Now LordFluffy is into prison compound as well, as Dingo just gets spat over to the other side of the quicksand, and he's going to be on his way out of the level in just a warp. Alright, no first strike code out of LordFluffy. Let's see if he can match Dingoslayer's luck at the prison compound. He does. Both these players have had very similar luck so far in terms of that kind of thing. Both players starting with the blue potion. Both players... Oh, Dingo gets a sign text. Jumps a little too close and gets meme signed. By a different sign, of course. Not the traditional meme sign outside of JRL. At least now we won't have to jump all the way around to dodge the sign. LordFluffy finding out that you cannot walk between the prospector and his partner, Dilberta. Bullion Bill and Dilberta's love is stronger than a bear to ever walk between them. Alright, let's see how LordFluffy does with his pillars today. Alright, made it up to the first one. Fine looking second pillar jump. And the third jump looks good! He did it! He's popping off. Almost knocked his headset off his head. Finally conquers Demon. Unfortunately, it didn't really save much time in this race over Dingoslayer. Oh dear, what's going on this side? Dingo having some problems with this puzzle. Yeah, unfortunately, though his pillars were very, very good, didn't save a whole lot of time over Dingoslayer in Prison Compound, because Dingo also got very fast first try pillars. Wow, Dingoslayer with a very, very not like this, not like Banjo, very not like Banjo puzzle. Yeah. LordFluffy's on his way into Jiggy Wiggy's temple. Bup. Representing Team Fluffy in chat. Alright, Lord Fluffy having a pretty okay GGM puzzle, getting an 86. It looked like Dingo meant to go for a different piece there, and then Banjo's hand went really fast and picked up the wrong one by accident, and he kind of had to sit there thinking like, ooh, don't know where this piece goes. Dingo's gonna be getting a 74 on his JRL puzzle. Alright, Dingoslayer is done with his puzzle now. Or his puzzles. Meanwhile, Lord Fluffy's just starting his. Ten in chat says that he's cheering for both of these players. 10 has beaten both of these players in the tournament. Alright, so now we got Dingoslayer. He's going to be entering Witchy World to start his intense Witchy World action. And we got one more puzzle out of Lord Fluffy still. Right now, Lord Fluffy sitting quite a ways in second place this race, but anything could happen to Dingoslayer, especially what we've seen recently in JRL. There's been quite a few unfortunate deaths to the eels and octopus as of late, causing runners to lose all their air. Unfortunately for Fluffy, Dingo had a very clean Witchy World. Nothing really terrible in Witchy World except facing his camera at the battery-powered electric thing in Space Zone. The big red light of lag. Fluffy having a very bad RNG on his JRL puzzle. I didn't see what the final time on the puzzle was, but I'm sure it was something special. Sometimes the puzzle just make you cross the board way too many times, and it's Alright, let's see what Lord Fluffy does in this situation. Oh wow, actually gets both notes in Beak Bust. That very rarely happens, I feel. going to plateau. Will he learn Ice Eggs to BM his opponent? He will not. And LordFluffy continues his journey around Witchy World for the notes. Dingo not even having to walk around the sign, for he has already gotten the sign text. LordFluffy getting a bonk on Split Up. No longer a bonkless run. And he shakes his head. LordFluffy pointing his camera far away from the red light of doom, shooting very far to the right. Little too far to the right. That still might be a little too far to the right. Nope, it worked. It was just in. Alright, Dingo, here's the octopus. Let's see how you swim across that octopus. Swam across that octopus real good. It looked like he turned left in front of the face a little too early, but he managed to work out in the end, so no big deal. And he's on his way to Electric Eel Lair, where we can see what happens with the eels. He would have to get double tapped in order to die, but we've seen it happen once before. Meanwhile, it's LordFluffy's turn to go to Cliff Top. Dingo looks like he's got a pretty good path towards the surface. Ooh, both eels were just tailing right at the very bottom. Oh my goodness. And he is out of there. Meanwhile, LordFluffy is just on plateau. Quite a bit behind Dingo at this point. Ooh, it takes a jump against the wall. That death at the very beginning really cost him. I can't imagine how close the race would be if if Power Hut was a little lighter. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Will Dingo get a green potion in his Klungo 2 fight? He does not. He gets a red potion. But he's got a nice safe red potion. Doesn't have to worry about Klungo running away. Doesn't have to worry about getting a fast shot. I mean, he can still get a faster shot, but it won't be nearly as bad to miss. And he tries to take the fast shot, but Klungo jumps up. Would have been a little faster at that point to just poop an egg. Alright, Alright, Lord Fluffy made it around his octopus, and he's on his way into Electric Eel Lair. Now, Lord Fluffy doesn't grab the... grabs an extra note nest in Witchy World, so he doesn't grab the note nest out here. Gives him a little bit of extra time to get to the surface, just in case he gets toyed around with. And it looks like he might get toyed around with. Oh no, he's fine. The eels were chasing him, but unfortunately they're not that fast. Both players learning moves simultaneously. Unfortunately, it's not the same move. As PG predicted wrong, the race was not synced the entire way through, unfortunately. Hooray! They are mentally in sync. Sorry, my bad. I meant to say they are mentally in sync. My brain auto-corrected for you. Lord Fluffy also getting a red potion, Klungo. Aside from the one bonk that Dingo got at Split Up, or Fluffy got at Split Up, runners had pretty similar RNG. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw Jam Jars crawl back into the silo. I was watching something on Dingo's screen, and you'd think that because the two streams are literally right next to each other, it would be really easy to see, you know, who does what, but you'd be surprised the attention to detail when you're looking at one runner, all of a sudden you can't notice anything the other one's doing. For example, I forgot that Dingo was watching the Hag 1 cutscene just now because I was entirely invested in watching Lord Fluffy's Klungo 2 performance. Nothing's stopping Lord Fluffy from his DCW to Hag 1 now, so he's going to be entering fuel storage, and he gets in. Meanwhile, Lord Fluffy just learning Clockworks, so he's going to have to save and quit out now and set up his cutscene. It's a long cutscene, so... unless Dingo pulls a Dingo and dies to Hag 1. And it looks like he's probably going to be the winner of this match today. Coming into his fight, aiming a little high for his fire egg, so he had to fire a lot of grenade eggs at Hag 1. But I absolutely can't believe that Grunty only shot at him once. I accidentally started playing the fight from the menu in my PB pace run the other day. I have done that more than once. In 100%. Never forget the time in a bingo. I went to the main menu to warp to Weldar, or to DCW to Weldar. Fought Weldar in my main menu, but died to him. And then I was like, oh wait, I was just in my main menu. And then I DCW'd to Weldar, and then I died to him a second time. And then forfeit. It was a good day. Alright, Dingo up on the mortar, or up on the drill for his mortar phase. Dingo with an extremely laggy second mortar phase. Well, first mortar phase. I don't know why I said second. Now he's made it up. LordFluffy now entering GGM. He's going to be DCWing to Hag 1 in just a second. The tension is building on Dingoslayer's side. The further he gets into the Hag 1 fight, the more I keep thinking, man, I wonder what's going to happen. Unfortunately, he does not get to the right side of the lasers, so he's going to have to do a fun shot into the back for the battery. Decides to face tank one of the shots. Could have used the damage from taking one of the shots to get to the other side of the lasers, but does not, and instead opts to run the extra mile from the other side. Dodging the health. And oh my goodness, I can't believe his laser didn't get, or his clockwork didn't get blown up by the laser. Don't forget to change your clockworks an hour forward tonight. Everyone except Mountain Standard Time. I know what I said. LordFluffy just starting his mortar phase now. He's about 4 phases behind. Dingo not quite sure where to find clockworks on his egg list. Scrolls directly past them and up to fire eggs. And now he's on his way to blow up the second battery. He is now on the home stretch. Meanwhile, LordFluffy is taking on the drill with 2 mortars coming out of the back of it. Will he survive? LordFluffy not even messing with grenades, just kind of shooting fire eggs. And now he's on to blue eggs. He's got them selected. He's got a lot of them. He collected a lot of blue eggs this fight, so... Ooh, directly runs into an Ugger. He's going for the health between the phases, not taking any chances. He wants that full health. He wants to finish. Dingo looking to get a 45 this run. All he needs to do is land his eggs and not interrupt his aim by moving back and forth. Oh no, it's happening. Takes another damage. He's down to 2, but he's got only 1 shot left on Hag 1. Aims up, fires, shoots it in, finishes with a 45-58. Just barely a 45, but a 45 nonetheless. Unless he doesn't start with the 3.77. I actually don't remember. I think both players do, so. Anyway. Dingo wins this round. He'll be moving on to round 5 with 1 more win under his belt. Which... I can't remember what his score now at this point is. Well, let's have a look. Let's scroll down to the bottom and have a look. Dingo with a 1-2 record right now, so he's going to move on, tying up to 2-2. LordFluffy blowing up his first battery. He's on to the second battery phase. LordFluffy also sitting at 1-2. He is unfortunately going to be moving down to 1-3. For his round 5 opponent. Let's go ahead and get some Hag 1 music up in here. Instead of partying, we got a fight going on and we gotta look at that. So, LordFluffy having really nice safe shots on Hag 1. Perfect way of making it through the fight without dying. He's going to be aiming for the left battery second. Bad, bad, bad. But he's finished up with the battery phases, only has one phase left to go. Well, one major group phase to go. Very fast aim at Grunny. That was a very fast 30 to 15 phase too. LordFluffy's got very fast aim on Hag 1. Just kind of points and clicks. Time for another cyanide and mustard gas flavor. Wow, I can't believe that thing hit. I don't know if an Ugger was standing there or what, but I feel like that bolt shouldn't have hit. That spell, I guess. And LordFluffy finishes with a 48-55 on his race.